right, so I want to talk a little bit more about the Vikings cuts, all the trades and the practice squad and the waivers. I want to focus on Wyatt Davis. Mike Zimmer didn't see potential in Wyatt Davis. Rick Spielman did. It sounds like it was a internal politics fight over Spielman and Zimmer. Whether to draft him, it sounds like Spielman did it anyways against what Zimmer wanted. Wyatt was in the doghouse for Zimmer all last year, so you figure with O'Connell and Adofo-Mensah, with the Vikings' new regime, he'd get a second chance. He did. He didn't make it. He got cut. So we got him in the first place because we Spielman traded some draft picks in April of 2021. The Jets got three guys when everybody's drafting everything. They got three guys. We got three guys. Who's the three that we got? Well, Wyatt Davis, Kellen Mond, and Christian Darrisaw. The only guy still with the team is Christian Darrisaw, firmly at our left tackle, so he worked out. Kellen Mond was picked up by the Browns. Wyatt Davis, he was picked up by the Giants. And then another surprise cut by the Vikings, at least in my eyes, Ihmir Smith-Marsette, who seemed like he had potential. But he got cut. But he got picked up by, you guessed it, the Bears, who also picked up another one of our surprise cuts, Armand Watts. So the Bears must really love the Vikings waiver wire, if you will, because they keep signing people from us. They probably look and say, oh, man, these are good players, good potential, but the Vikings are a bunch of doorknobs. Let's get rid of them. Boom, they keep them type of thing. So, yeah. I also think if you look at, like I said, we've got what? We got rid of all of our third-round picks except for 3 or 4. And, some of those guys ended up on our practice squad. Some were just outright released. A lot of people from the Spielman/Zimmer era, those draft choices the last couple of years, got whacked. So what that tells me is they're not necessarily bad players, but anytime you see a regime change like this, the coaches and GM leaders, if you will, want their own people. You see it every day of the week. Look at Denver with Vic Fangio. George Patton comes in, ironically, from the Vikings. What's one of the first things he did after that first year? Get rid of Fangio. Why? He wants his own coach, his own regime. Even though everyone kept saying the Broncos are primed to win it. They got a great offensive line, great weapons, great defense, thanks to Fangio, but then they whacked him type of thing. It's just the way it works. Don't know what to tell you about that. So that's what it feels like with the Vikings. It's a regime change. So we'll see how it turns out. Over and out.